What's up, everybody? It's your boy DC the God. Welcome into Hater Nation. How y'all doing out there, guys? I just want to talk about how to get better in the game overnight and how to get better in the game. And what I want you to do, and I want you to really pay attention, it's not just about going out there. I'm gonna take off my headphones real quick. It's not just about going out there and, well, what's the most glitchy offense? Yeah, okay, what plays work? Yeah, that's nice. But what you want to do is you want to go out there and say, well, why did it not work? For instance, this is my play here. Okay. This is the PA post shot. It is my money play. I absolutely love this play. And the guy that I played against, he absolutely locked it down. And it was a little bit weird. Normally I like to just block the running back. He pressed me and he played underneath. He is playing two-man coverage, two-man under, and then he would pretty much just control the blitzer and kind of run around like a buffoon. That's just what I call people when they run around and they irritate me because they pick the ball off. You just like, ugh. But just run around with this guy and hopefully you get something. Two-man under is probably the best defense in my opinion in the game. Best man up defense, shuts down drags to perfection, shuts down slants to slants to perfection. It really does a good job at doing that. So but as you can see, this is the two-man under, and this is how he shut it down. We're gonna run the PA post shot. We're gonna run it, and I'm assuming he, like I said, pressed and played underneath. I didn't say that before. So we just kind of went here. Normally the B route, which absolutely cooked on that, but that is not something that you normally see. So we'll press and we'll just run it in the press. We'll block my running back. And as you can see, he's really kind of going there, and he's able to shut the route down like that. And that's kind of what he did to me. Normally that crossing route gets off, and I'm like, why didn't it get off? So what I did was I went in the lab and I practiced it, and I want you to see what's the difference in working your play and really understanding your play. Is I'm going to send a swing route to Singletary, and then I'm going to send Diggs on a streak because I want to get that crossing route open because I can send a slant to the other side, and the slant from Beasley should get nice separation because he's behind the line. Even though he's pressed, he's still going to, he's going to hit that slant a little bit faster. So I'm gonna still put him in a decision what you're going to cover. All right, so what's going to happen here is when I snap this ball, it's going to put my guy in a position where I can loft it. I was under pressure. We'll run that one more time. I was absolutely under pressure, but send him here, send that guy here, and send that guy in a slant. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw it and lob it, and that did not work the way I wanted to. I did not press. I'm sorry. Press. Stayed underneath. Like, what did I not do? All right, so send that on a drag, send that on or send that on a swing, send it on the streak there, and then we're going to literally get this in a position where we can loft it, catch it, and take it out of bounds. Okay. So I want you to see what the difference was and what just sending the running back out on a route really did. Okay, so when I sent him out on a route, what happens is this guy who's supposed to be normally covering Brown, who's a better receiver, better DB, has to switch off, and now he's playing a linebacker. How did I do that? Or he's playing the inside DB. But how did I do that? Okay, so what happens is the guy who's supposed to be manned up is him. So he can't cover him, and he'll point. We'll go ahead and zoom in real quick. You'll see him pointing. Okay, he's pointing. The reason he's pointing is he's pointing at the running back saying, hey, I can't get to him. Somebody please help me. Please help me and get to him. I'll cover the tight end because I can cover that better. Somebody needs to get out there. The guy who's normally supposed to be covering Brown, who's the better matchup for him, which is McCourty, has to stop and go to the outside, and that leaves us an exploit going against this DB here. And when we go against this DB, he's not as fast. I'm able to loft it over his head, make a nice easy catch. Nice easy catch for a gain. I just want to make sure he got his both feet. We got the catch it 1-2, got both feet in, and down the field we'll go. So I just wanted to say that, guys, you know, don't get discouraged because somebody is beating your play with something that you've never seen before, beating your money play. Just go into the lab and figure out what they did and what can you change just in case you see what they did again. Okay, this is going to get that ability here. It's going to go there, and I can get my guy off on the underneath as well most of the time. Sometimes they'll play it well, but sometimes he'll get too busy into pointing. It necessarily won't work. Instead, send it there. Here, I can even get this off quick enough and run that for a 5 or 6 game because nobody's covering him initially. Okay, nobody's covering. My guy's like, no, I can't get it. I can't get it. Somebody needs to get it. And by the time they switch, like it's almost too late. As you can see, we can get Beasley wide open now. And now we're just forcing the user to make a decision. And that's all I want to do is I want to force the user to make the decision. I didn't press there. Of course he's gonna get cooked. Of course he definitely was gonna get cooked. I didn't press. But you want to force that user into a decision to make on who he's going to cover. Okay, and that's all we doing. When we get it here, loft it, and that was just a bad positioning by Josh Allen. Straight underneath, plant, outside, streak, let him run. There we go. That's the better situation. You know, that's the situation we're looking at. And that's the situation you'll get most of the time where you can just loft it over the guy's head. But now we're putting the user in the decision. Who does he take? Because this guy's not going to be blitzing. Okay, this is going to be the user buffoon I spoke of earlier. And that user buffoon either is going to have to take this guy or that guy, because I can get both. I can fit both of them in, because now he's going up against a guy who's not as good as his matchup. I can just loft it over. Nice, easy catch. Brown's a pretty good receiver. Or if I throw this fast enough in that situation, he's pressing, I can just throw it out to there. He can get up the field for a decent gain. So now I'm able to throw it to almost anybody. If the tight end can get decent separation, I could throw it to him. So everybody is open pretty much. And I'm going to show you the last guy that's going to be open. Here in this situation, if he wants to press and he sees this and he's like, you know what, I'm just send Y in a curl flat, right? This is a mistake, and I'm gonna show you why here in a second. So I'm gonna send Y in a curl flat. Okay, once again, this is something that I worked on in the lab. Sending in streak, send this guy that way. Same thing we doing, send the Y on the slant. Okay, so swing, slant, streak, same exact setup. What we're gonna do here is now we got the ability to lob this over the head, and we can catch that because that's my best receiver going up against a 99 overall Stephon Gilmore. Okay, you're not even gonna find a player that good in mud yet. You know what I'm saying? He's 99 overall, acrobat, everything that you want in the absolute good receiver. Or I don't know why I want to call it receiver DBs. An absolute amazing DB, and my man is just gonna cook. Even though because he's pressing and playing underneath, he looks like he's covered. But if you lob that and throw it to the outside, he's gonna catch that. He's good enough to catch it where even when he makes the tackle, he's not gonna drop it. Now, a receiver who's not as good, that has the speed like a McKenzie, he may drop that more times than not because the game is like, oh, you're not that good, you can't catch that. But Stefon Diggs is gonna catch that over Stephon Gilmore every day. You know, Diggs is going to get that over Gilmore every day. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. It is your boy DC. Always remember, embrace the hate and hate everybody.